When the brute charged at him, he didn't dodge or block. He let the man beat him and slam him into the ground. This was his way of fighting back against violence. It humiliated the warden, who had to pay out a large sum in compensation. Furious, the warden ordered the guards to seize him and hang him from an iron frame. The guards told him, "If you won't fight, then you'll die hanging here." Some inmates didn't understand. They just thought he had gone mad. Day after day, he was left hanging there, baked by the sun on clear days, soaked in the rain on wet days, with no food or water. Soon, he was on the verge of death, but he still refused to give in. The other inmates were gradually inspired by his defiance. They started to lose interest in fighting, realizing that only the warden benefited from their battles. The two gangs eventually made peace, ending the fights once and for all, and cutting off the warden's income. The warden was furious. If the prisoners were refusing to fight because of him, then he'd make an example out of him. He released a giant, a man over 2 meters tall who charged at him, slammed him into the wall, and started choking the life out of him. Just then, the man desperately pounded on the iron door, and to everyone's shock, the giant let go. It turned out that every time he was thrown into solitary confinement, he heard someone in the next cell tapping on the wall. He would always respond with 2 knocks, and over time, he and the man next door became friends. That man was the giant. He immediately recognized the tapping sound. For the first time, this long, isolated giant had a friend. The sight stunned everyone. The warden ordered the guards to draw their guns and aim at him, but now every prisoner was on his side. Just as the guards were about to open fire, the giant charged forward, taking all the bullets, knocking down a swath of guards with a single sweep of his arms, even using a guard's body to break open the cell doors before collapsing for good. Furious inmates swarmed out, taking down the remaining guards. The riot escalated. There was fighting, arson, and escape attempts everywhere, and it only ended when armed forces arrived and opened fire with machine guns. During the chaos, he rescued Blazer. Talking to him, he learned that Blazer was not the murderous lunatic the guards claimed he was. Everything that had happened to the old man had been witnessed by Blazer through a fan vent. The people Blazer had killed were all heinous traitors who betrayed their friends. Blazer had also hidden a journal containing years of the warden's crimes. He gave it to him, asking him to smuggle it out and expose the truth. As for how to escape, Blazer already had a plan. He told him to fight in one more match. Whether he won or lost, the warden would want to assert his authority and send him to the execution ground, and that would be the perfect chance to break out. The next day, right after the match ended, the guards escorted him to the execution ground. Blazer, who had been hiding, suddenly ambushed them. Together, they took down the guards. Blazer told him to change into a guard's uniform and get into the warden's car while Blazer stayed behind. He still had unfinished business.